Yes, Andrew and Simon. I think I speak for all of us when we say Jeff Beck was an amazing musician, guitar player, and a massive influence to everyone. Jeff was truly one with the guitar. His approach to the instrument was somewhat unorthodox, but that's exactly what made him so incredible as a player and unique. Um, he had complete control of his instrument. He never became conventional. He always reached for like new dimensions while he was playing. It was wizardry. He was casting spells and weaving magic on the Stratocaster like no one else. He could play tenderly, light as a feather, and evoke emotion. Um, he was constantly evolving and pushing the limits. Jeff was not satisfied to remain the same. So he challenged himself continuously. He was like an explorer or a journeyman. He never really took the same path twice. He kept pushing and striving forward. He could play aggressively with a heaviness that was ungodly, leaving us all spellbound. He told stories with his phrasing, being extremely lyrical with his technique, somewhat poetic, one would say, about his lyrical playing. Jimi Hendrix paid tribute to Jeff Beck at the end of In From the Storm because he obviously even inspired the great Jimi Hendrix. Apparently, his amp and pedal setup was quite simple throughout the years, which proved that all the sounds he was pulling was more of a combination of his hands, his soul, and the noise inside of his head being teleported and transported through his guitar. He was a pioneer from the early days of the Yardbirds to the Jeff Beck group to the collaborations he's done to being a solo instrumentalist. Jeff incorporated rock, jazz, fusion, blues, electronica, and contemporary music, and then fused it together with his own swagger. His playing has inspired just about every guitar player on the planet, including myself, Simon, and Andrew included. He was one of a kind, untouched, unmatched, unparalleled. There'll never be another one like him. He was more than a musician. Yes, I believe so. He was a messenger that was sent here, like all other guitar heroes that have passed, to spread light, love, joy, sheer happiness through music and his guitar playing ability, and definitely to inspire us all. We may have lost Jeff Beck, one of the great guitar players. His music lives on forever. God bless Jeff Beck. Do yourself a favour, go listen to some Jeff Beck tonight.
Yeah.
I knew you'd do something wonderful. I knew you would. I knew you would. And I needed to hear that. Thank you. I know that we've got 20 odd people watching and we're sharing some deep thoughts here, ladies and gentlemen, with you guys all. And, you know, I don't want to sound elitist when I say this. I don't want to sound like we're putting other people down when I say this, but there are true fans. There are real fans, Simon, and I think our channel has proved it over the years that we've put Jeff Beck in its rightful place. We've done some great shows on Jeff Beck. We've spoken about him many times on this channel, Simon and Brad. You know, we didn't cash in. We're here as fans. We're here as real fans to share and do a tribute. And Brad, your tribute is remarkable. And I'll cut and edit that out as a separate video, brother. Thank you.
Short. Yeah.
No
Yes.
problem.
Well
Simon.
said indeed. Beautifully said. Yeah, really beautifully said, Brad. I think it's
Thanks, guys.
I think that Jeff Beck is one of the columns that holds up our show, doesn't it? Really, him, Peter Green, Jimmy Page.